Hi guys, it's Shriya here and welcome back to my channel, My Perfume Diaries. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Milky Way from Maison Asrar. Now, Maison Asrar fragrances are available in India and I have picked mine from Scentopiaperfumes.com. I do have a non-affiliated discount coupon code. If you're interested, I'll leave the details right here. So Maison Asrar fragrances got really famous and they kind of like broke the internet with Vanilla Voyage and Vanilla Aura and Milky Way and some like 4 to 5 fragrances that went super duper viral and everyone was talking about them. And the moment it was available in India, I wanted to get my hands on it and test and try and know what the hype is all about. Today we are going to focus on Milky Way. Let's begin with the video. Before I do so, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, you hit the bell notification and you follow me on Instagram. And now let's get started. So I want to start off with packaging first, and it comes in this very gorgeous white box. And this pattern that you see in here, that's quite exclusive to my box because my 4-year-old daughter made an executive decision to be the Picasso and paint this white box into beautiful doodles. She said purple looks better on white and why is it missing on this box, and that's the result that we have here. This box is exclusively for me. You won't be able to find it on the internet or anywhere even if you order it. But yeah, it comes in this gorgeous box and it opens up like this, okay? And then the bottle is kind of sitting here or chilling or maybe sleeping. It's like a coffin, So this is how the bottle is sitting right here. And then yeah, all the details are there behind in golden with a quality assurance sticker. Now this is how the bottle looks like. It's kind of cute and chubby and has this kind of like a textured pattern cap to it with a nice golden rim. Milky Way written right here, and has like a nice ombre of translucent to white. And I quite like it because it looks like milk is flowing here, kind of has that kind of an impression to it, so I really like it. The cap is very lightweight and plastic, but it kind of fits really well. But do not attempt like this, although right now it's not falling, but it's quite risky. Okay, this is how the sprayer is nice, diffuses this product well and pressure se release karta hai product. So that's really nice when you're like applying it. So let's talk about the scent profile. This, by the way, is a controversial fragrance, okay? Some people love it, some people hate it, some people find it nauseating, some people find it like a milk that has curdled and gone bad. It was kept too long on the kitchen top and on the kitchen counter and somebody forgot to keep it in the refrigerator. To some people this smells like bad milk. So let me start by saying this is not a safe blind buy. Okay, if you are into electronic fragrances and you're open for experimenting with your fragrances, then only consider purchasing this one. Otherwise, I'll say this is not at all a safe blind buy. Now, what is the scent profile on this one and why so many discussions on it? This is a very woody, aromatic, milky, sweet, slightly balsamic kind of scent profile. Now, I know when the fragrances are said to be milky, the first reaction is, okay, milky and sweet. Milky and sweet, that goes together. But when someone says woody, milky, sweet, but balsamic, that's where things look different. Then it's not a proper gourmand, it's not a proper sweet fragrance. Then what is it exactly? So let me help you with the notes breakdown and maybe I'll be able to explain this better. While I explain you the notes breakdown, I think that I have figured out the notes that may be a little off-putting to people or off-putting to me sometimes. Yeah. So this one opens up with milk, plum and caramel. Now milk and caramel is a very Bianco latte kind of a scent profile with some, like in Bianco latte there is coumarin, which is like adding a balsamic touch. In this there is orris that comes in the mid notes. So milk, plum and caramel, out of which plum feels a bit out of place to me. Okay, it just is very contrasting. Like I think this would have been much better if instead of plum there would have been a nice fig note here. Just the selection of the fruit kind of mattered for me in this, and maybe the plum and milk together is a little off-putting. Then we have cashmere woods, some orris, jasmine and ylang. Now with the jasmine and ylang coming in, it kind of becomes a creamy, floral, milky fragrance, okay? And this does remind me of Lactia Divina from Paris Corner. So it does kind of have that Blanche Bette feel also mixing in into this fragrance. Everything is tied together by sandalwood, vanilla and tonka bean, which adds and oomphs the sweetness and the powderiness in this fragrance. Now this is a very powdery fragrance, by the way. It kind of, in the dry down, also smells like a milky powder, like baby powder, baby milky powder, something like Cerelac, or something like when you mix the powder milk with water and you give it a nice stir. That kind of wisp is what you get here. So you definitely get a baby milky powder, creamy kind of a dry down with this fragrance. Now to my nose, what goes wrong is the orris note that sits in the mid notes, you know, the plum and then the orris note, because that brings in a lot of earthiness, kind of like an aromatic balsamic touch in the milkiness, which kind of makes me feel sometimes that the milk is going bitter, you know. It also, on my skin, the dry down is slightly, ever so slightly medicinal. It gives me a feeling where the milk is mixed with some Ayurvedic herbal powder that people may be drinking to fix their body. It has that feeling, like milk mixing up with cream, some sugar, and that herbal powder has like green nuances to it, earthy nuances to it, and floral nuances to it. That's exactly what this one smells like. I definitely don't say that this is a safe blind buy, okay? It is an acquired taste. Even if you like electronic fragrances, you may take time to kind of like and love this the way it is, you know. For me, this one works better if I layer it with a more vanillic heavy fragrance, like Vanilla 28. For example, if I layer that with this fragrance, it works better for me, you know, because it just kind of subdues that medicinal feel in this fragrance and kind of brings in and amplifies the sweetness and the milkiness in this fragrance. Now this also works really well with Lactia Divina from Paris Corner, because that helps in increasing that lactonicness and that creamy floral nuances that this perfume has. Okay, so I'll say kind of like play around with this fragrance and see with what it works the best on me. These are a couple of options that I have tried and I kind of love that you know, layering combination. But I also kind of enjoy it on some days. I need to be in a certain mood, in a certain outfit to kind of like, you know, love and appreciate this scent profile. Okay, like say for example, I am like sipping my chai in the evening and it's kind of like windy. Hyderabad mein ye bahut hota hai, you know, it's like very hot in the daytime and evening suddenly it starts to rain, becomes very cold, luscious green, starts to rain, lightning, thundering. And उस time पे जब मैं अपने balcony में बैठ के, you know, I'm enjoying my cup of tea, that is the kind of the vibe that I kind of like to put this one. Most of the days I have worn this when I am at home in my cozy space rather than when I'm going to office, or like I don't find this to be a very appropriate work scent, because I literally don't want to smell like a baby powder, like a baby milk, you know. I don't want to smell like that. So I don't wear this mostly outside. I wear this when I'm in at home. And even if I'm going outside and wearing this perfume, it's like for movies where I know that, you know, I'm in a dark space watching my movie in my own set of thoughts and being engaged in a way, you know, where my focus is in the movie and stuff like that. That's where I wear this. So on most occasions, this is a home scent for me rather than an outside scent. Now this one is said to be a inspired version of Commodity Milk. And I have heard so many good things about Commodity Milk, and I was like, okay, then why is this a little off-putting? You know, the difference that I saw in the notes is it has a strong note of marshmallow along with milk, and I didn't see like too many floral nuances or orris in the breakdown for the Commodity Milk. That's where I think that the differences are. So I'm not sure why did they put those extra notes, because plum and orris for sure is off-putting in this fragrance. Had those two scent notes not been there in this perfume, this would be one of my best electronic fragrances. Like I would have loved it through and through. Now I like it, but I'm not able to love it, you know. I just like it. But the performance is good on this one. This gives me an easy 7+ hours with just around 6 to 7 sprays. And projection and sillage is also good. It creates a good scent bubble around me. Overall, it's a good performer. The only thing is it's not safe blind buy. You really need to work your way to love electronic fragrance like that. If you are a gourmand lover, if you love milk in your fragrances, if you like that creamy, milky vibe, this may be your cup of tea. Quite literally, because it's too milky. I have taken this perfume as a bit of a challenge for myself, and I am quite actually enjoying it despite me saying all these things. See, I have to tell you these things because like I don't want you guys to buy something without knowing the risk behind it, okay? So that's why I'm like putting it out there that this is good in this way and this has like risky things in this way, so that you can make a calculative judgment based on the price range that you're going for, that do you really want to spend 3K on this, that's why I'm putting it out there. But it's not that I'm not enjoying it. Anything that is like sweet and cozy and kind of like has a comfort zone is obviously something that I'm enjoying. I'm just not enjoying it outdoors. I'm enjoying this indoors. And after a very long time, this has been a very unique perfume in my collection. I'm like kind of bored with the similar scent profiles and that designer vibe that we keep getting. It was a fresh change, something challenging thrown at me that, chalo, make this work or try to experiment with something new. So this was my something new. And I'm feeling like very good about it because I'm like kind of able to work my way with it. So that's everything that I wanted to say about Milky Way. You will be able to find this perfume at a lower price if you keep a tab on Instagram, because many people who tried to love this fragrance, who took up that challenge and were not able to, they are kind of reselling it. So you may be able to get this, and if you can't, then it's anyways available at scentopiaperfumes.com, from where I have purchased it, and you can use my non-affiliated discount coupon code to avail that additional 5% off. I will leave the details right here. So that's it for today's video. That was everything about Maison Asrar's Milky Way. I hope that you enjoyed and liked watching this video. If you did, hit the like button, do subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification, follow me on Instagram, and I'm gonna see you very soon in my next video. Bye.